Nebraska. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame this is essential for both teams in the conference standings. While they have done well so far, they're both undefeated in league play. This will be the difference maker. Everybody having eyes on Indianapolis. The Big Ten champs will be backs against the wall. Whoever wins this game has the lead in the league and can make a huge statement come December. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Huskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Duff. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off-play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Graham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Mobley. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Out wide right, it's Graham. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages, on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship. This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Look out! Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw again. It's complete to the right. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stick. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Wants to go up top on second down. Still looking. Turns it upfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. RPO complete. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Floats it out in space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 1st down from the 11. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Offense set on 1st down. Rid of it on the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. In their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Graham. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out wide left, it's Graham. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Gilbert. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Mobley. Breaks into the... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Making the adjustment. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown Irish. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. them to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 35. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Escapes the pressure going right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On the gun, it's Coleman Williams. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Rashad Downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Gets it to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That is no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 21 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Jayhawks in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Hunter. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Gets rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Second and long here. Go. Leak. Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. All by himself down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Husker. And the start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Back's got it on the screen. Hard running there. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. It was a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback...
Snags it, and he's open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The run to the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receiver.
Enter, cross. Blaze, hey, check, punch, iron, landing, straight to the end.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got his man. Touchdown, Cornhusker! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground.
Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Hunter. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's changing the play. Quarterback keeper. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Husker. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Left side, it's Graham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Gibbs. Finding some room. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Moakler. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The fake that wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Makes the quick grab. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now on first down from the 40. Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Barney. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it to the right. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out wide right, it's Graham. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Back's got it on the screen.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that tackle to stop him short on fourth? The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Grab behind the line. It's Mills. And he gets the first down, but